2023 should be a surprisingly good year for CSGO. Even with the lack of content updates, for some reason we've seen above a 50,000 player gain in just the past 30 days, leading us to a peak player count that we haven't really seen since the COVID days. Now, with an operation presumably coming, or at least a new case, new skins definitely, we're gonna start to run into some issues that I see brought up, like are the older CS knives that have been doing so well gonna continue up, or is it finally time for things to start coming down? Today, let's take a look at it. But just before we get into it, check out how to get a free $5 trading with the sponsor SkinsMonkey. SkinsMonkey is a great way to get the actual value for your skin and not lose a lot of money while trading for skins that look great. You can easily trade the junk you have sitting around for good investment items that can earn you money over time, or trade for a knife that's been doing incredibly well price-wise long term. They're not hard to find. And once again, free $5 bonus on your first trade when you sign up. Link at the top of the description. But for now, let's get back into it. So the reason I make this video is because I saw on Twitter a conversation talking about whether older knives go down because player count has gone down in the past. Xmercy said that prices tend to go down when new knives get added as demand gets distributed, and that if CS declines player count wise, all liquid knife prices go down. And Fat Metal said that a lot is driven by nostalgia for the older knives, keeping them at the top. Now, I want to take this one step at a time. First off, with player count and how it correlates with prices. Player counts last year fluctuated quite a bit at the beginning, but ended the year pretty strong. I don't think that was really a reason for why prices reached the level we did though. If we look at the price of just a normal vanilla karambit on buff, so actual cash value, you don't see player counts drop like 5% like they did in September and October, and the karambit follow and drop in price as well. No, it's literally just an uptrend since like June 1st. So slight fluctuations, no, but long term, if we see a downtrend in player count just because the game starts dying, I guess, I think people will obviously start to sell off skins. But considering we have no real solid content to keep people playing, and no, a new map shouldn't be solid content to keep people playing, it's something, but I'm talking like an operation or something to keep people coming back every day. We've had like nothing, and we still see near a 10% gain in the past 30 days. It's pretty ridiculous, and I think this game definitely has a long way to go. Everyone's been saying it's dying for like 5 years, and very obviously it just isn't. I mean, look at skin prices and look at the player count. But either way, what about prices tending to go down when we see new knives get added as demand gets more spread out? Obviously, this will be an issue as we're going to have a lot more options skin-wise, even though we didn't really have any in 2022. Well, one undeniable fact is that when Riptide was released, we of course saw that big dip in price, around 25% in older knives and investments and all that. But the thing is, that also led us into a well over a year-long bull run in these older skins, where things were pretty much up only for a year non-stop. So I think the argument of new skins getting released adding more diversity is a fair point, but I feel like people aren't buying those skins to make a profit. Like, people are buying the older skin to make a profit, but not necessarily the newer ones. People just buy them if they think they look nice, and there's a clear difference in price trends between newer knives and older ones. Once again, sure, the new ones can look nice, but with them being released in a new case that's going to be an active drop for ages, especially with an operation case, not only do you have the operation case with the drops, but you have a case with the same rare special items released towards the end of the operation too. And I don't think it messes with older investments like at all. Look at the butterfly lore, for example. It's a great looking knife released in the Riptide case. It's a butterfly knife too, so you'd think it'd have a really strong price trend these past 6 months, right? When actually it hasn't had one at all. It's barely moved in price. But pull something random like a butterfly boreal forest and it's gone up 20%, and that's the same for all the older knives. The bottom 3 lines here are the crimson web, boreal forest, and blue steel, and although it doesn't look like they move much because the chart is a bit zoomed out, they've all had like 20% plus increases since September, and the lure is up maybe 5%. So personally, I think a ton of new skins being released can be bad. I mean, we've seen it decimate the ability to profit in investing in operation collection skins, partially because they're just really oversupplied as well. But I think there's much more benefits with the older skins as investments, and people don't really look at the new ones as investments anymore. I mean, since operations started getting released, there doesn't really seem to be much profitability in them. And with the knives, once again, in their operation cases or in the new cases that get released, those cases are still active drops. Obviously, all the old knives are not only active drops anymore, but they're in really expensive cases too, and I think that's a big reason why they'll continue going up in price, despite us having a lot more options presumably this year. But yeah, besides all that, I think that is going to wrap it up for this video. So as always, if you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a comment, let me know what you think, and of course, leave a like, subscribe, and check out Skins Monkey for that free $5 bonus as well. But for now, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.